Greetings everyone. My topic is summarizing. So for the introduction, summarizing is a process of condensing a longer piece of text into short form where it retains the main ideas and key points. So if you want to summarize a paragraph, it just saves time and enhance the understanding factors, and it facilitates the information retention throughout the day, and it's also aid in easy communication. So types of summarizing. So there are 6 types of summarizing. First one is executive summary, which just provides the high level or overview of a document. Abstract summarizing, which just maintains main points of the research paper. And the critical summarizing, so it analyzes and evaluates the content. And descriptive summarizing is just describing the content. And for synopsis is just a brief summary of a book. Outline summarizing is hierarchical overview of the text structure. Steps in summarizing. So what are the steps involved in summarizing is, first we have to understand the text. So understanding the text means we have to read and listen carefully to grasp the main idea and to focus on the main idea while summarizing, and identify the key points. So identify the key points, which involves you have to highlight and make notes of every important information that we have to retain in the summary form. And paraphrase. Paraphrase is nothing but to restate the ideas of the paragraph with your own words. And condense. Condense means which we have to remove the unnecessary things that we want to omit. So techniques for summarizing, we can use these techniques to summarize. So highlighting, use markers and digital tools to make note of important points. Paraphrasing is just rewriting in your own words. Deleting, removing the unnecessary things that we don't want while summarizing. Organizing, we can just organize it according to the need for us to make it logically easy for us to understand. Note taking, we can just listen. We can just take notes while listening and reading. Mind mapping is main ideas but connected through different points. So tips for effective summarizing. So what are the tips we have to look for while summarizing? So we have to just focus on the main idea, not each and every detail that is present there, and use clear and concise education. Only you can understand the summarizing notes. And to avoid adding personal opinions, so we can't add just everything to your summarizing notes. That's not good. And then maintain original content. So original context meaning you have to retain the same information in your summarizing tool, and check for accuracy and completeness, which the same idea is being expressed in your own context. So practice summarizing regularly. So we have to practice so it can be easy for you to take whenever you want to summarize something. So tools for summarizing, there are digital tools available for summarizing, which are Summarize Bot or Resumer, which are online apps. There are some summarizing features which can be added to our phone, which are actually present in your phone, and we can also use note taking apps like summarizing capabilities. So there may be some challenges in summarizing. So there may be a confusion what to write and what to omit, and there's also is there any accuracy to the original text? And plagiarism, we should avoid plagiarism at all cost while taking summarizing. We don't want to copy someone's work. And balancing brevity, we have to balance the brevity with everything that is told in a paragraph. So adapting summary to different audience, your summarization should be able to should be understand to everyone that who read the summarize. So benefits of summarizing. So it there are benefits we all know, saves time and effort, enhances comprehension, better communication, useful for studying or other purposes like research purposes. So common mistakes we should avoid while summarizing, we should not include irrelevant details. That should be avoided the most. And copying verbatim, and failing to capture the main idea clearly. We have to like grasp the main idea and create your own words, create with your own words and choose your summarizing. So not condensing enough. These are the mistakes you should be avoiding while summarizing. So applications of summarizing, which can be applied to academic purposes like research papers, lectures and textbook. For professional purposes, we can use like summarizing reports, presentation meetings. While discussing something, we have to take summarizing notes to discuss with them later. And for personal rules, you can also like use summarizing. So in education, why is summarizing important? Because it helps the students like comprehend the complex text. If it's hard for them to understand, we can just note it down in points, small points, and make them easily to understand everything. So it develops critical thinking. While summarizing, it develops like critical thinking and analytical skills. So it promotes active engagement because we are taking notes while listening or reading. Encourage synthesis and synthesis of information. Like it improves like everything that needs to be like prepare students for exams. So when you are writing exams, it is easily for you to like just join all points while summarizing. So it will be retained in your mind for a longer period of time. So there are some ethical considerations we should keep in mind while summarizing. Like we have to like give proper credit to the original authors, because that's not our own. We are just making use of some others' work. So we have to be careful on making like proper creditation. We should give them a proper creditation. So avoiding distortion and misinterpretation of information. We can't just change everything while summarizing. We have to just focus on the main point. So respecting intellectual property rights. So that's the same thing. Seeking permission for use of copyrighted material. If it's something, if you are going to summarize someone's copyrighted material, you should be careful before using that, before taking notes. So maintaining transparency and integrity in summarizing portion, because it should be like transparent to everyone. You have to give credit to the original authors. So conclusion, overall it's all about like a valuable summarizing is such a valuable skill for students, because it helps them to work with different materials. You can summarize while reading or listening, or maybe like taking notes can help you provide a retention in your mind, and it's really a valuable skill. So it is very good for education, for educational purpose. So by mastering the principles of summarization, one can enhance their communication, decision making and information management abilities. Thank you.